You will know the better one so so I in my yam kira be me war. You will know the better one so worry, and my tip and you will know. You will know the better one so
allow at this juncture, I think maybe it will be better when Pamela starts speaking. So Pamela, over to you. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Banjika Bero Fei, wa for moi Shu Jima, moderator this platform bear event for me when we initial thus far. And I'm that very sorry, John Berlin, Gansi for participating Kifafen, because just the fact that event and fend already support the a step to one sort first. So that for baby. So that for care. We welcome young William on the panelist Jawia Kajung, Bulami Edward Fonyuy, Shey Mbassy, and Shey Yungsi, if I'm not mistaken. So you can Shey Yungsi sako you Bulami am you Mbassy, but I'm you Shey Yungsi. Shey Yungsi ko you moi. For me, when Shey the face Shey ko you moi.
I don't know, actually, if I can volume on the Jumberambo, you and Kajunge.
Okay, you are mon pass to me. Mkuna Mbassy Mbassy you molena. Okay.
But Yungsi ma.
Yungsi.
Yeah.
Okay, very well. Some judge, for judges Shey Yungsi sa you moi. Since more than the third member of the panel. Shey Yungsi, are you more? Okay. Listen, lad, the phone be so.
No, I need it for unmuting mic, bro. Mic Shey Yungsi the muted.
We're not all cautious, sir.
Yeah. You have to.
Okay, just a moment. Tim Leo, I'm looking at.
You indicating Shey, Shey got microphone off.
Yeah, it's okay now. It's okay.
And you Molena.
Okay.
Shey Yungsi, ako you vera? Yungsi.
You went.
Okay. Very wiki jung Shey.
Very.
Join ver beki duni kinada dani dre for we live now ni ya panel. So mkiyonja akira Edward Bulami Fonyuy. Say Shey from Mbassy. Shey Donatus Kosho. So Kosho. Ba correct my friend. So then wiki June. Topic Olanja Ujentaf and the show we defend an invakira question ata Jivinovin Viwaja was sunging better Moveson sunging Vinovin. Aku lay jalo sungina kwa mana vinyo manin. What from Biale Sajazia Jawa Jivinyo in a positive manner. The Senya Momlana the fact a very positive discussion. Prior you see our lessons with what people have to say and what you have to say. So land was something about destruction of titles. So me care with each of you. So in your opinion, for Shey Yungsi, a chekiji kinyoke kuma title kin. Kinyar ben be ka a title ve kong ven ben koika.
Very well fay ngonju. Very well fay consumptan. When you more. Kinyoke kumembu ume eva sansai. And so manganji tasume lo fosuma kani yisumama. Kinyoke ruki. Before aloja wale yan nto session singerin sinsi. We logan se we takepa pokema. Ketane wun yajibo da wa ke ka ke shoki rengde mo wen kusuye. Mo she ko shoki suye. Una do one love. Before you do one love, when you are young for la, and you are for la young to you, okay. ala yo ayong we da share yo tank wo okay ada kinyo ko before with tambu me into so la yo ake abo yo kada phone wona sai kulun bolo du kuluna po ayo ya tarun po bolo du indrananen po winyo be ba be digi nto se ngere se pogansin auneta aker wili aune una nenen ayung wili ko wili lamo wa une ko wili shadambu me ala ne yana aba de shey awan de shey awo wi de ya ad ponto on renga de moment kusube akinyo ke koye before mbu me de ben ambu me da yitar mbu me ru na ru mak yonge bo fu mbu me ayo de wisdom what abu un akinyo ke koye abson da yele po sungnin po apon besen vema una ponso sansa yesan ya asada yele bok nyuke kumbu
Alusini Shey.
You can network.
Okay, Shey kunsifun bam. Shey asivesana. Okay. So ala maisa dungi fombi. So mlo sha jisi du shoi Bulami Edward. O queen safola yen mata jivinyo it's so Bulami a cheki ke ji vinyo ve kuma taitevin. Biko bena admwa apart di de Shey Yungsi young and Mbassy.
Very ngonju o Pamela Bongkiyung. Aberi president o sen tasa o senodane president o on soda. Aberi ke certain ke soda ke zam. Taga sha zam ke certain ke so office ke zane ta banjika o dane taga certain wo Europe. You can be kids Tommy Young, not Tommy Young. It's ye lemo mobara yilole, Savavi, you be mobiba, we bamison. Can be kids Kifake carry on the topic. Listen, answer, but if you can other Isaga. And let me just take it in English. The topic for our discussion, which is destruction of our culture through indiscriminate distribution of titles, is first of all, to me, already indicative of the anger that is in us in relation to the award of titles. And as I go on defining the words in order to let us know and see where we can, what my own conclusions will be, you will discover that I would rather change the name title into an honor. The first thing is that all the words that have been used are very negative. Destruction, indiscriminate, distribution, all those words to me are very negative, and I am not blaming those who have it that way. It is because of the boiling anger in us because of what is happening. But then, when you look critically, you discover that that topic, the coinage of that topic, shifts the blame to our traditional rulers, those who give the titles. That is what the topic does. It gives the blame only to them. You find destruction. According to us, the titles they are giving are they are out to destroy our culture, which to me is not their intention. The second thing I would like to talk about concerning that, you have the word indiscriminate. Indiscriminate, as all of us know, is that almost everybody can have it. Let's say everybody can have it so long as you pass around where the giver is. Meanwhile, look at us with more than 1 million of us called in so people. I don't think up to 3% or 2% have got titles. So the choice of the word indiscriminate to me is still a manifestation of anger in us. And when you talk about distribution, we are talking about the task force that is going to distribute face mask. That is what we call distribution. If we have to go making choices in order to give something to somebody because of this order, because of the way in relation to the titles, it is rather an award, and it makes it positive. But when you put distribution, it gives a pejorative look to that action. And so, what I'm trying to bring out is the fact that this, what we call titles, in real Lamso, they are mbumis, zambumi, and mbumi. The title as such, the equivalence as title. I'm not going to tell you, to let you know. If we are in this presentation, we are like crucifying the givers of those honors or the titles. One, if you listen well, we are exonerating the receiver in a way from the title. We are exonerating those who are supposed to protect the titles, and that in Solan is Mwerong. Mwerong is the regulatory authority of that land, of the land. And even if Mwerong is giving, even if Mfu is giving, whoever is giving, that person is giving in the name of the fund. Even if it is the fund giving, the fund is giving it in the name of the throne, or in the name of that fundship. So everybody gives in the name of the fund because all the titles emanate from the throne. And so we are equally exonerating the 800 eyes of the fund. As Shey Kosho, I expected him to to also hit the blame on all of us who are set, yes, to be the 800 eyes of the fund. We too, we have failed in our own mission. That is why we have all of this. If the 800 eyes, because the fund does not sit and see, he doesn't sit here and see somebody in America or in Yaoundé. People from Yaoundé come and tell him that this man has been given this title. Those are the 800 eyes of the fund that are coming and misleading the funds as far as choices are concerned. And
okay.
Then
Edward,
yes,
sorry, I'm going to stop you there for a bit so that I can, pass this on. Otherwise, we have limited time. So I need to make sure that we hit all the points and we go straight to the point and we carry the discussion forward. So I will then bring it to Shey Kosho. What do you think about what Edward has just said, that we have exonerated the people and we're now blaming the funds in how we've coined the question to begin with, and in actually implying that the fund is the one carelessly distributing titles? What is your take on this?
Thank you, Ngonju Pam. I appreciate the angle from where my brother Bulami is coming, and he's actually citing the 800 eyes, and I said the funds have to do a due diligence. Whereas we know that these guys who are decorated they are presented to the fund by friends or whoever is around. Yes, like the fund does not sit and then sees the people in Yaoundé, but when he comes, so that there is also, the fund takes a responsibility to do due diligence, because there are times people have been presented for decoration and the fund will say, let me go and think. That is already going behind to consult either the person's family or the rest. So the fact is, it is just like corruption. The person, the corruptor and the corrupted, they all both share the blame. We all share the blame because we are also supposed to help the fund. But the fund, in their wisdom, because they have a certain degree of wisdom that we do not have, in his own wisdom, whichever fund is that, he is supposed to find out, not just to give the title out, to distribute the pejorative terminology that my brother does not want. Yes, because the fund has to take his responsibility. Those titles, they belong to him. I don't own the titles. The fund owns them. It's like a driver. If a driver crashes a car into a valley, who takes the blame? Is it the manufacturer of the car or the driver? So the front becomes, he's a custodian. He is the person who incarnates that culture, and he has a prerogative to do it. And if he does it recklessly, he has a problem. And if actually we cannot actually deny the fact here that our titles have been recklessly distributed, recklessly. And honestly, there are some people who have actually just shared and packed their tanmerong and yingiri, and they have just kept it. When there is something, they will appear in Muslim regalia, because those things have lost their value. Any Team Doc and Harry having it. Just to conclude, during one of our lessons in the minor seminary in Bishop Rogan, our spiritual director said, you should not be that kind of a prospective seminarian whom people will see in the quarter and say, Mabu, we should not also be those kind of traditional title holders where somebody sees and say, we say I will never know whether Mabu. There is dignity and decorum in everything that we have and do. And if our fathers, I know, yes, Njokota la ilaivibu, yeah, for the angel la yadobu, but I call near phone Boderson, they are careful teeth, unangmaron, tati, atawong, atanto ala, it's your pondi, Kanyara, I remember your drabbing. We're going to entitle with for the Kanyara, with them low and lere, we're one Bamenda Firiam Zafo, I want your own Firiam Zafo, the Ma Wang Bay Wonder. Maybe I jam my wife at the last sang, but Nyamo.
Very official word in faith. Even we Bulami for just show that's I raise this other angle, because even though the coinage mo Bulami Fonyuy do the problematic in terms of saying destruction and then titles. Kiwi started from other from the vibrations. So we don't want to give okay. We use the term of indiscriminate distribution of titles, apart from the fact that some of the individuals who carry titles they are quite unsavory characters. Let's say the minister Tanganji Nursa Morang Adawa Safati Kijunga. So in that case, now. So allo this actually low check it okay. Allo did title for lay, but I will more care of the opinion G. We don't more law because our kaya a title before maybe fon kilun fon biame fon car. I mean energy those states which are vassal states and are very important to what is making so I mean Najenji and Gaodun they serve title for kilun our kai on those grounds, not because they don't deserve it, but because of who is giving it to them. So, in your opinion, Bulami, I check it because comment more offend. You can't blame the little palaces or whatever we call them. By the way, it's not nice to call some palaces as little palaces. The titles are shared by all palaces. Even Tonso is not left out in the indiscriminate distribution. We should avoid blame. So, Bulami, no till and we'll see. I check it. Continue.
Ring masu be mola suya affronto umo fofo myong yeji besin wa faka onji shared responsibility ilambara shared responsibility besin wa bi mi asa yeji atabe sene wa jayam mbc mosi besin wa ya danera uni awa jai am kedra do we may fucking 30 more in soda nka deka mbidekula Ndeka came put down a development association version Kevin. Imin yung abiu mom ni sungnen lo mai sinyuke mai kimi amina ye nale na wo mo from anglo mom ta ya vembia proposal la yeji asada so bi kinyuke elia bika your with the powerless for controlling anka deka the powerless I'm the Kula the Palace and all of our village development associations. They showing Bika, Bimo, Besin, your K regulatory structure. What Besin they adzen funds your traditional one because more under the traditional regulatory is it. But Besin they are leading too. The vicinity, okay. For example, you know, National Order of Merit. Ibwa iba for a medal wiri aki yeveshe a medal da wir molo ala wa yama apply na wo kebo ki o dranring bera mo organosho itzan wo controlly what people overseen them asile won for yes they your drawn from the traditional perspective wo traditional for we since like from the global perspective and for years even you succeed and a regulatory organ wo under so that we had this under Kadeka. What we Shey Kosho Yungsi in terms, I mean, from the perspective of culturality, but I'm sure came out awards particularly for the award of honors and titles. The Royal Society of Merit or Valors or whatever. While I'm creative, what you're the way lawful, for America, bo akemo yishaf ayake a representative bui family union USA nkiyeji bui family union wa keri become kishe Sylvester Lambo so udra ke idf US for traditional this I mean now lim even lim another through a regulatory organization they are done purely for title holders imena select we dey show imena present here for me. Then the Kimo Kiminazi, la yo conduct our care a time why you for Midas in our conventional time. You can say in Labor Day. Ayi for Midas in National Day. But in the our care see other phone we send work for Ambumi. Allo for Iveson, Mina Yele, Iveson, Mina Akera snapshots, a videos now, Mina Lim, be we don't know Zame Wune Rumlen. Emile, Mumba Moshe, Mbassy Young. Can Simosi, I mean, you're not pushing them in for talk of Bushi, Abu Yolo and Fokera. Are you Fonto? But are you firming your young we actually want to whom we want to often? Are we also war? But I've seen get that regulatory organ. Abu Aya keeping track of all the titles, therefore, when a fool, we are for sure. Vialo afford avesend the layo approving la for your non-title for we. In that case, was regulated in the award distribution. That's the most possible awards with dignity. And then we say, if it's in Menake, for controlling, we say wherever we are. Because we do that with title, we I'll see Ketan too. I'm just I'm Kiyam to Benamo for be akin. I was to Ketan Semorons. I mean, I used to learn at Kera Satan, you can't younger. Allow Ketan in young when Tambo, and Simosibo with Besenda or layer against Semoki Carbon in Tobayo. Ah, we had a moment on La Alayan in Gangsilaf. Bessie, my young Gangsemorong, Mosif, Morong, Fossil Line. See the pay after Yankafaka Yongi, a regulatory organ. Zagan yen, I would get more, I will make it to more the 4 about Zagan yen, I will know more on la in Tangrin. Moya Yongato, Berano Yata, history voter. I'm more for justice, our Quadzabea, Alea. So as a Kirby, and not Gang Yengang. I can say, Vendam Yen JJ. Amodra alota ba yone itang I mean it is shushe yemorong tir fomorong ye I mean tan morong yimo woga tu number morong amo hakemo yubesna yibe through our organs we are creative for organ obey I mean for response you are not killing the obligations for without for sure. It's not like you go and decorate your house and then sit and take out on occasions as Shey says you must have obligations towards your society and towards the palace.
Bero Bulami, Msikpati Shey Yungsi Sifen. Shey, are you more?
Mew.
Okay. Shey wiki jung veki lo line Jackson fese. So mi okija sa ke yumo Bulami ki young fena. Una vinyo ve kuma title viji afo a title konkon ki ukidze ki wadra ke jungji awa kun create a group mo wo kun wa ya le mala yonji phone KCC 800 abasen ke fa de CC phone ayo do phone mo onji limren. So kiti dina since mo ilo waji phone load de drada tang merong ifo bamuna other people igi for yon jabai Jovan Sadrawiro Jungwada for title show and all of that. So perhaps kiti na kesho ki odre enough. So in your opinion, na cheke keji kakumi this new council wake for creative work Betty Bawa for a title.
Very fair. When you want.
Very you.
Mjanji absent Lord of Mumbai. Bobson Bune, Bobson your Yiso.
Kejung.
Can be kitty Jim at Tanto order. When you could do a Tanto order. I will buy with her. Phone it. I will do where you took it to Kevin your friend. Can you get the son I hear at the gym? I said, Son ye, Boyan, Ngoye Sean, a tanto, we buy. In a phone vessel, poor soon can you come missing Hong I order weird, Tari Babu. I've some mom Gibson, Ferracamo Gibson, you teamer, as Suya Jim. I buy you with Boston Capo, Wabi, Boston Bunny before. I've seen you, Lena, at Tanto Swinaji, as a kid at Tanto Bara.
Hello.
At Town wrong Suji, as a kid at Town wrong Bara. Book Bunny Kita Adenti, Gibson, most of us didn't see us on it. Boston Wa Moma ye, as a diebo, was some carried yet, was some Fontira. Ye, can you get kumbo making? Boomis young Kong? As a boom boomy, as a one and boomy, one and massy, as one ruang, as a day boy, yimbo, me wa ke wama. As a day yimbo, wa the bower tar, a yenji, as a do dabu before you do it, Madabu. Lapson your mom can you? I was on Mom Boston before, as Uncle Mom, everything you year, yes, 4 of us was the Nicholson can like a junkie, I beefs in the bay.
But I Shey Yungsi ma suiji abasan mom boverson jai for creating this kind of council. Then a tanto over for title we ever seen yen the fitting of those titles. And tanto over show yen Kevin because we don't allow me suiji we kaya tanto because as you have custodians of the tradition. Our dad disrespected or only we are into disrepute because our lads are we do daily we do more ko what is even of ntioga our see by the guarantee rang mona kikuga asa so dale nam nadzra ji okay tanto version sin ma unikin ji amoki kefa auni jilent auni terlen vinyo ben ishiga
kinyuka wiki de jema absent Lord of Mom Gibson wa for that dear. Je, I wouldn't want the yak nuka wa ye. A ye na tonin, Gia tonin. Gia tonin, a yan tonin. Anna ye Anna young own mupati, yes, and a cutter, Martilim Yevawini, absent mom. Gibson was sadly me a joy. Boson Sicily me a joy. Absent mom babas and a me a joy. Boson see a tanto amo. Boson see by you mobi. Boson see upon amo.
But I was at the Willis, we studied in your visit, having your Jomovids and Fongo, Vekuija, Tanto, or La Miro, or La Vingiti, see to Vevino. We did the sa our task for bomb in so having your Vicentini, have your Jomovids and Fongo. I will it task for because at the really giving of movie Shatan, so Shatan Miro. Bo only saya cake linger of faithful Suilenji, after contribute.
Will I show you your docility for person? The widows of St. Tirabuni. Mbumi didn't say so. Mbumi ganele. But some care last month say for Mbumi. Aqua Mbumi by you for a dark care whenever Mbumi. Mbumi will fur for talk with the J, and Mbumi will fur for last face with the J. Can you go week at the edge?
Or even any back one very discretionary and limited.
Network jibiri. Shey Bulami mlowiyo. Mtadri Shey Mbassy ji usakwati ka kumbuke Shey Yungsi sayong infena.
Very ngonju pam. Yeah, I think yan mo adze ba yung soon before. Listen ke ko
Okay. I do from be Shey Mbassy. Okay, sorry.
Ki ke parti ye junge absen lodre du chofo shwir bo yibine basen puncha ko kiki ti mada tata besen wun e onga wun tira wun ji ai mbu mi afu ayi na mbu mi bu ne wirin konko atonen do ama yi bu awire bay besen na su kiranen dona su ta ke besen su ji ba yi bu wi besen wa kera ko akeda tabu mo fo ai ko besen ke tabu.
But I say, we young Jima, ayo jawa yo jafa tanto o wa amfa tanto o wa tira phone kuma kinyo go show desaja tanto o wa lima una wiri o wa lima with the other council ojen wiri ba da ki vinyo vin shauni then we na come master decision of
akinyo kam kijongo jo sen doa da po fe I fontir tanto o fontir ba bi o ba mo bi da bi kembo mi wa fo wa bu wiri sho ba mo bi bu wiri absen leyen Lodemo atam won atam giri on kembu woda po we.
Okay.
About the flow mo apo.
Okay.
Afon tif iklin pofe. Nen kun pon fa fon wesone nen yenjeji mon ko suji mbu mi da suma fon. Ayo ngaje on salwa jaja sin lendena we lord na sika pake poter. In sa kuna de kam awad ka jungu wa de ka ifo me wa de ka mbu mi a.
That's it.
Okay. Very im foaji Shey Mbassy.
We beri ngonju pam beri Shey Yungsi una ke Bulami. Listen keri Leveson Wong. Wo culture listen the who sine ye zeshwa ye ra for we fe. Bi okiku ye zereng mo akisen me tata lo ayonji vera fara figo suiji fara keflet suiji fara suiji yoda ka fara jones wu yalenke ada deng ben before wasn't gana ke ada sana yong lambara that is slippery ground if I you do low winju I mean so you would do nung ma we ya do net zambara as we have for wa bibir and the most depend very non to voice father
Party I'm carrying network problem.
You mean ye loy mo akera bonka wa kera linke ka da ye ja nyoko lo de ke wa da di nyarka wa kera limra and before nyarka abu ba yo wa yusi so what ye you sin ke for the nzabe bo da ta mo mu ba bo lo lesen ala wa mo
do su irube
Okay.
What machine but the age was in your lot of fun project war culture fan is an I had the age woman where before Ramadab and I years circle eating so yeah they I'm a comment in taxi they had a movie for Menganan Tosi Menariji Amogan Severon Drana confirm with Dranabe women walk I kuna yena yeji anyuka dasa asa ta so mo ke sha phone yo waje but awa yo yeji ta awa ku yuri ne mo yo nge the fact lo da kisia we dem se keri bo ko ro ke bi wir ana mo she bula mo yo alo da mo ngorong so ke drenbe ke bi bar we je bo de van so mo bo de van win to ontangre bo de van so bang ngorong bo de van yo de a ki wire shoy. This is what the year before you were regulation one before and we're one of the banner and I like one with a weapon or what I use one of the weapon of appeal. Bouquet the discretion either for appeal or for the liars. And suppose I eat them, I'm quite a woman might okay, I do really answer back Shano. But there's some Kuyama my way. Your culture was under where you're at the king. At Amman ball of own more anyway.
Very often Shey Kosho Mbassy. So no due to Bulami Edward Cheche bo miyena widi kevi wo you fence bo dwauni. So Bulami yena kike kinyo ka ta fo sui.
Very. Nka yeji nsui kinyo. Wiri yuaje nsui yeji besin awsen tabai okay tabo sen yo ke bi kinyo ke arabi fenlen ko shisha. Kinyo kem kita kem sui ki dra yeji organ van ki ayi yonji advisory organ ki ayi yonji ka bo ya advice on awards of those titles. You are using your draft non-title for we change what traditional one why you want okay honors because of us that are modern honors when you're traditional the traditional title or an hereditary and why you saying no be mo person yen do because this is do modern and I was saying those your draw we propose here change but mo she awiyako besen mo shishisha ko ne mbune be imyonga bes even mo yitran sebe ke en cultural week wo won so yidra kinyu aki yo for ter bobi ba bi me yidra myong because kinyu ke kinni diara yeji asake approach we ratio ile he explain kinyu ke venta for yi adets yeli do the team yongiversi weekend kijima give them a reason. One of my proposals on here we should need a symposium bebe sen wa educate ya uni on the importance wo our kera mo I regulate the way our year the work for our titles. But if somebody is coming from Yaoundé, we are condemning because we know that somebody is bad in but is given a title up there. I was thinking, see, we are low for more for labi. The same military atanto, imiswe one. Ukisi niti udbena aloash wima. Akinyuke mkiyong jivesun wa we are for a title. You meet a miti tanto means we confirm. One man driven mata, our we attack a fucking bo advent for. Morong bo advent for. Listen, we can never replace the traditional structure but we are playing an advisory role. We are helping for facilitating the traditional roles, baby, but for facilitating the traditional role. The other way, we are not going to replace them. We continue to be afraid.
Okay. So I'm already a comment and very quickly to the questions.
Just about what do ahead. Yeah, I read a question. Lead the order of people marking, so I'm not help you with the people. So I might see. Just let me know and indicate you or something. Very
Faban. So we get a comment from Ajaye Lemovani. Before we even talk to funds, Atanto, etc. on title distribution, we need to figure out or create sources of income for them. Without that, I'm afraid it's very obvious. So the first person will carry a question, the Laban.
Taj Adamo, go ahead. Yeah, your hand has been up for a long time.
Okay, thank you very much. Actually, after the intervention, Shey Bulami Edward, Shey Yungsi, Kitab for a remark on more of a solution and an approach of a Chinese Douala. A Douala led by the cultural officer, the Lamfu Emmanuel. They formed a committee on Yidi Kebake Liwong. Akabake Liwong, Kidaki, Sci-Fi title holders on our responsibilities with una representation what title will came care and we don't support our care. Then very care a situation recently over phone title with Idwala, but they really the correct group. Bunfonji Naka the Bena Veraketaki Kisa the Bena title when the Bena Ganadre Elia. The Pomo Kitijim, the President Douala, President of Bonafti. We like a photo of Moaki. I mean, separated Douala in 21. I want to on your Kiwiran. Above you know your daughter. Above your lot tanking you. I bat Jabin Leach as I won an iron wound. But lower the wind be King Ginyam. mutunginya msiadre ganma abo president yomiki anakilo because of the networking we love for see for nyegi wami edonmesen we for lo fon to oven one way when you say la center of I mean the marketing mina consult with for bamaso we are wa channel new visual corridor very low yikwa very clear edenginya modon concern je a no do ala fen a yi for that we but ki circuit do ala ki that suppose what are aware ayo wa yi 10 before for you wa jaya kinyo but
Pero we're carrying the point. So we're trying to hit the points very quickly. Key and vessel okay. So after you know, in two phrases. Very well. So who is the next person?
Person care Abel Wingo immediately after that Ray Banafti. So Abel Wingo, go ahead. Mokiji Abel Wingo such for about you then Ray online. Just go ahead. Yeah.
Sheyban, thank you so much. I really want to applaud panelists and particularly Bulami Fonyuy. I think to really have substantive solution to this issue, a platform while would substantively. I'm young baby, can't just once you done. Let me just try to be as brief as I can. Listen, you're inventing culture. And at the Shey Yungsi young yeji, our Kilamso Mokin, our Tanto own, so that they can do their job. And that's the way I advise we should get very critical. I think I'm emphasize just for proper perspective, the gym. The show will need is it don't circuit to on. It do not talk from the title that I am aware of. I do people lean on people and we're talking about the connections and the connectivity around the phone. So we Bulami Fonyuy, our responsibility because the phone the way the topic is accuse the phone for various things where we are done wholly irresponsible. So we need to realize that it is us who are responsible, for whatever complaints that we have about our culture. And the way we approach the show is with two accusatory, and I'm kind of happy Bulami was able to at least present the perspective, or could maybe from the phone, from what they're able for articulating. So in my basically, there are some of these ideas that are done around on how to manage the issue of those. We have here in the US had ideas on maybe we create like a trading platform where there is a pool of titles to be issued. I'm calling Bulami than this title issue because title we need to make a distinction between that. And that the funds themselves, they manage that pool and see how to make it, a much more respectful thing. So we need consultation and within the traditional holders and those of us in around this the management of our tradition. So
okay, Ray Banafti. So who is next on the list, Ban? Our Dr. Dufombi.
Yes, Akel Abe Wingo, you soon in after that Kosho and Rev Maxwell. So Abe Wingo, go ahead. Okay. If not,
yes, Gita, we are on the same line. More President Douala Kiyon because the more President also Bati Yaounde. And Molo Kashimo Molo Meti Ginyamomo, your more Yanjikis Yankonko, the Wira move around the Dufo. Before I young attached to me, discipline on the power of the loud tavern. Meti that Jikis at the Bena, as a low Yigufa. Last year, it's all body key before. Wira move for Vamisho, I often ye do for children. Alone, Nasu in so bodies at the car, is at the car only do in a rangiam titia. Damage young Moji, Kibena, Drafun wa yikiri. Drafun wa yikirim, Sata, you win yelia. So, Bokitin, at the name of the Yonama lady, as I'll feel at the bay. amenarke ke voleje ata mo ti yenji si faga oni jiki popo awni yo ke faga yo ke barayo je salary sia salary wo be amo mo metine nginya mo nare mo so ya wale ya de weje akifan ki ya tzlin wa fan ki yifo ayo kinene we yena the representative because like party president o ya wonde o douala anginyam ki we au kita for title kona won treji wirin de bena usai wi binyu venso usai yi binyu venso usai tlia vala yen le nashi wan le ashi open kidi sak de kafia sai
Okay, Ebo, so for your suggestion, Jika.
ngi shuji aki for title anginyam ki we fina for title we make sure ji still can't so because at the winner the win so ba ke fa du fon so yi tari ayi binyu venso but ayo the winner jabo alo yonji so ba du dream so ba di sakitaka yo kin you do yen ginyam e fok awa dra kita fok be I mean concern what the women kwar and so ba ti una ga sir ke we then you will in the ben we yi binyu venso we from you we alo yi binyu wa ya abi me I would dread okay on the dribble beyond the tap for the phone. But yen she was our killing for our dread without yen be shame you vela for home be for vela and the fucking wiki yin. The Kelan Kajab Javin, the lion, we the far and for the show. But I didn't ask them job, some beyond it at the hour for Gijambi, consult ya, sir. And so about you now, we are more because anybody would turn.
Sorry, because we do for my okay. So Ban, who is next? And that will be the last speaker, and then I'll quickly go to some of the questions so that we can wrap up here for a last word from some of the panelists, and then we'll conclude. Okay, Ban, who is the next person?
Kosho, I think you are the person on the line.
Yeah, very much, Atila. With them, you more.
You okay, Jujung Fei.
Very. Fine, kita yung create bombo tradition wasn't you wasn't reinvented the wheel. Ma wira mo ko yung enne. Then you can very Bulami or correcting before the title of this discussion would a little bit derailed from every angle if you want to kind of look deeper into it. Kafaga akadema yung kidriyeji there is always a structure from the palace all the way to the very lowest stage of our traditional circles, and it's not as if these things are missing. We abandon and as abandon baby our traditional rulers abandon baby we should be asking those questions and see the reason for why they have not been doing their jobs. If you look at the fund, within the fandom itself, it has got what we call the VBIs, the advisors. Where are they in all of this? And subset from the advisors, you've got another group. And my understanding was you've got all these structures in place, and now for some reason they are not functioning. But then when you turn to look at the titles have lost their respect. How can we revive that? Let's just forget now about spilling the milk all over the place negatively. Let's look at how we want to revitalize this tradition going forward. And we've got to start from somewhere. Now, Shey Yungsi, and that is very true, because they look at it from a different angle, unlike us who are, kind of put it, say, okay, we are educated, we are enlightened. And if you want to come with it from that angle, you fail woefully.
Okay, Bero Fei. So im do to Bulami, mkwata ta for young a few words about conclude.
No, Bero Fei. Mpa yeji person work draru for bi. Iyana ja sadara lebo wo yiwong besen wa dufombia. Alreng am kudofen bam fo suye besen yonga daji. Adle yajin so sayigan lebo emerge again. For emerge again, bo besen kiyeji besen move ya kapaka on evolution. Stage after stage. Besen le besen kikema ki minyu drive kosin ibo sena to for Finland. So after this besen sayi dualia ana and we are very close to the powers that be. We traditional rulers, we were weakened by what we call today globalization. And the present generation. So for Monsoda, Kisili the challenge with the in collaboration with the branches, we have Kadeka, we have Mbidekula and all of that. I still stand on the fact that we should create a structure that will help the funds to make the traditional rulers, to make a good choice of who they have to give the titles to. And then we should equally help them in terms of the people we are selecting to give. I mean, for them to yeah, we are helping them as I continue. Yes, and then we let us add financial and material obligations to titles. If once they hear about all of this, whatever we'll be proposing, they will listen to us because they know that it is the survival of the fandoms depend on material and financial support, not bribe. Because that is the bribe that has come to, not corruption anyway, let me put it corruption, that has come to derail our funds. If it were regulated that there be a fund where all of that go, the financial and material assistance, they go into before the funds have access to, and all of and the rest of the people, it will help. Okay. Then we propose to them that they should make stringent rules for admission of people into the various for awards, and then they should help to empower the various groupings that are found all over the world. Those groupings are the reason for these things we call honors. If you listen to what Shey Kosho said, he started by naming but then saw elite that were honored. That is what for me to tell you that there was an evolution in the award of titles. Titles did not, awards started, but with the educated, with the elites. Then so people have but the traditional titles that are hereditary, and so in order to increase their let me call entourage, the funds now introduce the issue of titles. Okay, and so titles now.
Thank you so much for making that distinction about when awarding titles began, as in it was generally traditional titles, hereditary titles, and now we actually have elites who are being recognized by being awarded titles. So I'll pass on Lofoji Shey Yungsi. Shey, are you more?
You work Jungsi.
Okay, Shey. Actually, Kejika continue kin wiri suini kef kasui. Yongji well, Adawa created that group more Bulami Yongen. So
very payam. Mtali person punch of bamshi shas in your moki coin and severe kene. Ransom so that kene. Ransom gam gon so Jim. Are we a poshi movaji? Akshiki number on what can send Kefa for Moronla. Kishiki dance and Kefa for Gilila. Asuji, so that way we na Kenyoki. I'm very young and Ben. Kick car away yele again. I think you can sort that before 4 years 8. I'm young at the age, the packet of Sinji could the age, interior of Sun 4 run. I've some little interior 4 year tear for a tarbeson young G. At Samakinyoke Kumbu Ume Taraki Jujum. It's some boy for Ume. Like your assassin for win, Mr. Phone, assassin for phone, assassin for phone, at Tarawiki Jujum boy for Ume. Kibong.
Okay, very well, Shey Yungsi. So look for G Shey Mbassy. Shey Kosho Donatus at the fair. Mbassy ako you vera. Okay, I'm missing out on Mbassy. So anyways, looking at the time, but come see out of my time, or I see out of time for this panel.
Hello, Pama, you more?
Oh, very well, Shey. Yes, the concluding remarks. So
I'm going to microphone and you're getting. Okay, I'm going to my berry up here. Sandaka, Nokilo, I will care from somewhere. I'm going to use a age. Topic one kun we na ko more position more line masters defense abo lo yuri mo fo And mom mena sound so hard was an low we did I only topic work hard and I would justify G didn't that frustration also ne was carry. But the Mogusun Kuyak some carried a weapon of appeal. Our really at that weapon and then make those the powers that be see reason in what we are saying. If for fucking year cool, Lord Akasi seeing lucky or Danium, Lord Dork, who are alliance, international groups, some other elite group of a novel non-yaki or the hotel before we lords as a closed place. Bokuwa Kera with Tavi, Young a very room for Mamma Wolfram would attend. I will we carried about Mamma and Tanzan Morons would attend. Was it okay? Tavia, most we bought out for a moment. So, but the age, Awaku Yalona Tataji, Awaku Kima Simaka Wushisha, like Adrayeji, what we your bon at what we your tavern and you really could. What item may your bon, as would I won't them.
Okay, Beru of a Mbassy. So, for concluding this panel, because the for my see almost 15 minutes ago, and I'm giving more than a question within what but I'm very sorry you the region was soon, but I'll continue the discussions afterwards. So, in conclusion, Beru of a Shey Yungsi waki tintin vinyo, and I'm for the opportunity for Berisa Shey Mbassy or shifting some people discussion with his presentation. And I'm not for Berry of Fake Juju Bulami Fonyuy, or are we in some very pertinent points, or really as contributing to a way forward. So in conclusion, we're saying even though we get a problem with the coinage of the words, but because we didn't title it, so you're just attensaji I offer a title so I'll switch I on indiscriminate giving of titles. Yes, the funds of the institution are the institutions of the fund. You're the blame your fund to the institution. So I found ladi for title, but we somebody won't so I'm gonna somebody I just start to blame. I okay blame out the fund in the just for clarify for we actually ended the question because problematic. So I'm fucking we for and I really do because a title is in but I'm saying ignore the fact G a title is the because a phone is kile only listen for face so a lot check is how we ditching. Below us most we not push to do certain things. So person ten saji just because of jing. We really for a title. A lot of my mark you more ya on the young now do ala jai o kiwi allow me you just for a title so you winning we are meeting a quite you disale we are kembam a phone your kembam your young phone a palace your kembam I answer the way of making money. So there's a distinction where you resicate that traditional title, hereditary title, shoe 5 and poor oven. I carry away why you selected by show and all of that just like fun. Then and the era of elite and our elite designing service and my young it is also our fault. Our elite we decided I do the la for title like you to pay my for la what for. Kaba just a part of the destruction. So it's careful labor and V2V adjust to come Jim Jun tights of Benma. In core was in core mum say Irina, Anaki or Mata, in other folk loon, in other fonton so in other fombia, making your out here only further examples. Larry, you say I emoji point out to particular ones at the word just jotin. So Kyo with an K title laugh phone. Your dawa kaiji because you're for fonton so boy or ja a good enough title and are just a part of the problem. So moving forward, after this suggestion, Jack created another council, and I Shey Yungsi your Jaja created your Jawa for changing tradition with them Kiswini. So I looking for changing tradition. I lay away I was strengthening the structures of Wakeri. And how do we strengthen that? Perhaps by creating this other group in making those decisions. But like we said, this meeting is too short for us to actually discuss all those points. So we could create another symposium or another group in academic discussions on different points, on suggestions and how to approach the tanto on how to do this. And also in doing that, in case of because you're down is by themselves. I'm not checking so very my CGC. So I'm supposed to okay, I'm my shiny panel. So very back if on a comment okay, over to you, Ban. We'll continue there.
Thank you very much. Thank you very you Pam. Nkiki or easy. I'm la apologizing. Yena really could not care what you young Jawa killer chic in your young. Imkwa kumi wiriji reng ma yong avasando yad sungina kinyokin yedo maisi bo ala maisi maybe version. Another reason was after every discussion, I can focus groups where we are just seriously interested. If you are really seriously interested and you really want to make a contribution and everyone is invited, you should ensure that once the group is created for the first 30 members who are serious, they will be registered and we'll start looking into these points and especially the project proposal that Mbassy has brought forward after us looking into all of this. And I think we'll close this panel without hearing something from our President General for me because highlighted certain things that maybe we have to know. In Maswiji, at the usual, maybe for closely, a word, you know, because this is the culture, is us, it's our future. Hopefully, I care something for crowning this topic for today. Moki Yasayuma. Okay.
Uju, Tambo Uju, but I'll muted.
Okay.
But I'll muted.
Okay, let's try to unmute. Okay. For me, Steve, Mokija, so you are okay. Right. Yeah. Right. Now, okay, maybe our mat to allow for so at least him could be a region more or fund the contribution. So immediately after this, we'll be having the next focus group on culture, and everyone is being invited to be part of this who really wants to make meaningful contribution as we continue to work towards the sort of first vision. We are already. We were supposed to be over about almost 30 minutes ago. We are already above time, and for the past conferences, though always very exciting, people have complained so much about time. So I will just remind everyone that immediately after this, we'll still be on for almost 1 hour, and we can continue to do an exchange, maybe in a much more informal discussions that we're having, because many people are going to stay behind. So I will just remind everyone to think about the survey. I will just move. I'm just making on general remarks. I want to really thank everyone for being part of the session today. We've really had so many new faces as well, and we've had a very interesting topic. So remember to complete our survey, which is already, I sent that already early on, and I hope you can give us what you think about the conferences that we are having, what we have done so far. If you've missed any conferences, all of them are uploaded in the organization YouTube channel. That's the name, so you can always go back and catch up. And the health committee the group will be created soon. So that's just for those who are interested in health. So what do you want to do for health in so also be thinking. If you are interested in health, be watching the WhatsApp group, be watching our Facebook, and all the different outlets that we have, and make sure that you be among those first 30 to join. And the first thing you have to do is to watch the presentation that Dr. Laon Gilbert did, which is the starting point for anyone who wants to be in this group. And for anyone in culture, of course, the presentation by Mbassy is the starting point. So, without much to say, I want to thank every one of the first team. There are so many people who do so much work before we show up here today, be it consultations, be it advice, and thank all the different presidents of the different village development associations who have been giving so much courage and encouragement in the things we are doing, especially in what we are doing with the COVID-19 task force team. They are giving us a lot of support and making it very easy to coordinate things right into the villages. So thank you, everyone. And again, I apologize for those who cannot make a point. Now we'll officially close, and then we'll have a 1 hour continuous debate, and we can still take it from there. And Pam, if you have any closing point, I think it's just absolutely okay, except if you don't, let's see, you can do it there.
Well,
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I haven't got any more to add, because I think we've gone way out of time, and I'm so sorry. I just wish to apologize to Suimola Humphrey. I understand that he wanted to say something, but it's just that, it's not possible for everybody to speak because of time constraints. So you can continue the conversation when we close with everyone else who will stay back for that. And I think those are usually very animated. So better when we Rajab.
Better fair. And I'm more keen for me as a Sibama to give the last word before we go. If not, well on for me Zubulong from Nigeria, in behalf of for me Steve, if possible, we appreciate. You know, to mute. More
Yes.
Yes. Good, very.
Yes.
Very.
Very President Ban and very Ngonjos and Pam for a very wonderful facilitation. And very Kosho, Shey Kosho, Shey Bulami, and Shey Yungsi for a very important discussion. Yeah.
Go ahead. Okay.
Yes. So the you Jung Kong Kong be more. Shey Yungsi sui lo sui kinyokomoki. Ji I'm naria totia and ganyesha ji. Kinyoka event kata kusin kinyo kata introduce an innovation. We will resist it. But I resist it, we in a nice way, it will be sustained. In the context of what we are trying now to say, what are we going to rule out as not only COVID but the most importantly, the crisis that we've been going through back home. And we are framing a new a rebirth of the soul, so that some of those things that were hindering us, some of those things that we consider to be issues that we need to revive, need to, in such a way that very key preserving our culture, making sure the dignity culture was maintained, making sure the credibility of our culture was maintained, making sure the sustainability of our culture was media regulatory organs. And I like the way the discussion was ending. We are not inventing the wheel, but let us see ourselves. How many of these positive-minded people are, going through, are in the Mwerong, are in those societies that are saying, look, let us look into this issue. Why is it that some of these things, as we are saying, some of us who are supposed to play this role have, distanced ourselves and then sit from somewhere and pinpoint? And I think that that's where we say there's a collective responsibility. And I'm so happy that we are all on the same wavelength. And the conclusion is that when we work hard to ensure that our policies are sustained financially in such a way that we move from the old order, where people who some sort of were taking care begin to go into that saying that we say, he who pays the piper detests the tone. We allow that to happen, we will lose. So the good thing now is that this new thinking has started some time ago. And we are sure that by the time we are ending and come with these wonderful ideas, we will all contribute and go and advise these structures. And I'm also proposing that next time when we have a topic like this, let's look for some very progressive, let me put it, progressive people in those regulatory structures. I know that they are in this forum, some are silent, but let them also be like panelists. This engagement, this continuous engagement, and in future, then begin to package it so that when we will take this to those traditional rulers, they will see their face on it, they will recognize it. Love senior been the maker fakir yaw announcing. We one we for Katum Kamoki, we announcing universal. The Sana care washer. Lord the Lamoyon Yawa Koralam Akorlam, Shey Yungsi Yombi. Abai, la you are yetching a fan, our no nation king Ayongi, you had some little hour fire, to Raji, and you get the Venaki, Aya, Yaka. Our Kunyo, our Kuntoyaji. I'm Sherry be more Bulami Shey Bulami, more Frankasonin Bay. We are in Europe in Nenvia, Yen within some people we had the number 1 man for Tom and Dua, a core, very huge, and Batiman car. We are human. Some willow we have a human in Mentonavi, woman court, the mom keep on kicking a Bulami t-shirt. And I've been happy with some of the writers that he's been putting. Let's begin to put this so that our tradition will not just be tradition passed by, oral. Let us begin to write it, because the future generation that's coming will read this, and it is in the course of this writing that we can, bring some of these issues that then people will say, this is the minimum standard that we must use in doing A, B, C, and D. And then we can help our structure and sustain our culture. Once again, I want to thank our president of SODA, thank President Ban for giving me this opportunity to say a word on behalf of for me. But I know that he's coming. I'm sure that when he joins us in the informal, we'll continue. But I think this is a wonderful topic, and people should not shy from some other so-called sensitive topics, because we are the ones. Let's have the heat here. Once it is okay, then we can package it in the right way, and then we invite them to join it. I'm including, so that in 10 years' time, even our tradition, most of these things were rules.
Very informative for that rich and concluding remarks. So in my bare wisdom, I really want to thank everyone who has come in here, especially for those who are watching on Facebook. Yeah, I noticed that there are still a good number of people online. You wrote your comments. We really do appreciate. And we thank you for the nice Sunday afternoon and evening for some. So in a month's time, we'll be back with another conference, and we'll have the updates and the details for that, as usual, coming up in the days ahead. So bear with them for you. Mbassy new for Italy with the mother safe in Gamia Versi or Shaki John. It was an update for them. So informal.
So worry, yen mati gonna bear you know, I bear you know, you bear the one so eh. So worry, yen mati gonna bear you know, I bear you know, you bear the one so eh. So worry, yen mati gonna bear you know, I bear you know, you bear the one so eh. So worry, yen mati gonna bear you know, I bear you know, you bear the one so eh. Conso eh, sangore yen ma bakira ve bi mi wo, ave you know, you bear the one so eh. So worry, yen mati gonna bear you know, ave you know, you bear the one so eh. So eh, so I yen ma nyam kira ve bi mi wo, ave you know, you bear the one so eh. So worry, yen mati gonna bear you know, ave you know, you bear the one so eh. Imbokero, she song chera wune si pong vera ave you know, you bear the one so eh. So worry, yen mati gonna bear you know, ave you know, you bear the one so eh.